Anyways, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever. Listen, let us get done with the pleasantries. You know who it is. It's your girl, Chi-Town Ronnie. It is 773 Oracle and Tarot, babies. Listen to me and listen to me good. Listen to me and listen to me good. Do not lose that job today. 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 Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do not lose that job today. Shit. Today's gonna be one of them days. Today's gonna be one of them days. You at work. Baby, what we're not gonna do today is we're not going to have Cheryl from HR leave her cubicle because you popped off at the mouth. We're going to keep Cheryl in her cubicle for as long as we can. All right, that's what we're doing. Tensions are going to come up today. Somebody in charge or somebody, they're coming for you. They coming for you because you showed your natural ass at the job. Don't do that. Hold on, I'm only doing the collective today because I'm late. People who are in charge or people who might think that they are in charge, a boss, a parent, an authority figure, there's going to be some frustration. You're going to feel like you are either being challenged or you being pushed. Okay? But wait a minute. They're going to come out of pocket, but there's a chance that, you all can smooth this shit out if you guys can find some common ground. Do not lose your job today. Keep Carol keep her in her goddamn cubicle. Are you hearing me? So today's going to test your patience, like I said, especially when it comes to, like I said, to people who think that they're going to be in charge. So this energy is going to feel tense and you're going to feel like you're being pushed or you're going to be challenged. The moon is in Cancer. This is the moon's domicile. But then the moon in Cancer is going to square up with Saturn and Mars and then Mercury in Aries. The moon is then going to conjunct with Jupiter in Cancer. Baby, I don't make this shit up. Right there. And that came from my daily planetary guide. I had to break all that shit down after I went live last night. And to those that made it, thank you so much. So let me explain this transit. The moon is your emotions. Cancer makes everything more sensitive. Cancer makes everything more personal. Aries energy is very direct. Aries energy is very aggressive. Aries energy is very impatient. Saturn is going to bring that pressure. Mars is coming right behind Saturn for the conflict. Mars is the planet of the conflama. Okay? Mercury is going to bring your words. Watch your mouth, collective. Watch your mouth. Those words are going to be fast. They're going to be sharp. They're going to be reactive. So emotions and authority is going to clash. However, Jupiter in Cancer comes right after all of that. And Jupiter in Cancer is going to soften all of that bullshit up. Let me show you. Wait, here we go. Five of Wands. Tension. Clashing energy. Everybody reacting at once. Where's His Majesty? Where's my cups? Give me a second, y'all. Here we go. King of Cups. Emotion under control. Emotional control is going. He's going to be the control valve. He's going to be the emotional control under the pressure. Remembering your composure. Well, things are feeling very intense. We're going to stay composed. Okay, while shit is working itself out, because what happens, we need to bring some balance into this situation, and that's why we got the Temperance over here. Balance, compromise, meeting in the middle. You do not have to file for unemployment. You do not have to be sending out that resume unless you absolutely have to. So don't. You could clash with somebody in authority today, but it doesn't have to stay that way. When people... Y'all, you're never going to find anybody more reactive than myself. So I'm really talking to me right now, but I'm talking to you too. When people feel challenged, like emotionally, they are going to react defensively, especially when power or control is involved. And wait a minute, we are all under a pressure cooker right now. I feel it. I feel you. I get it. Do not lose that job today. Stop seeing authority as like opposition. And start seeing authority as something that you can navigate. Come on, Ronnie. 7:30 in the morning. Shit. This moment is showing you how to stay grounded in your emotions while handling pressure from others. We're going to affirm. I am calm, centered, and in control of how I respond. I am calm, centered, and in control of how I respond. Yeah. So for today, y'all, we're going to stay calm during the conflict. We're going to listen before we react. We're going to look for common ground. If the situation rises, simply look at your boss and say, I will be right back. I will be right back. Go into the bathroom. Look at yourself in the mirror. Think of all them bills. Think of the shit you got to pay for. Put some water on your face. Go back and say, okay, excuse me, Cheryl. I really didn't appreciate how you said that. And I know that you're probably under some pressure, but I would respectfully ask you not to ever speak to me in that manner. And maybe we can resolve this issue in a way that we can both find pleasing to each other. All right? That's how we do that. Like grown folks. We're going to do it like grown folks. What we're not going to do today, we're not going to take shit personal. We are not going to escalate a situation, and we're not going to try to win the moment. We're not going to try to win. Unless you won the bajillion-dollar lottery, you ain't trying to win shit. You're going to let Cheryl have that last word so that you can live to fight another day. Shit. So right now, collective, ask yourself this question, collective. Ask yourself this question. Where are you right now? Where are you being challenged to respond differently instead of reacting emotionally? Yeah. That's it. That's all. I put my cards away before I gave you the... Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. I didn't introduce our deck. So we are using by the First Lady of Hay House, Miss Colette Baron Reed. It is the Good Tarot. Y'all saw my shuffle. Y'all saw my pull. So here we go with this one. And okay, there is no numerological aspect to break down. This is called the Messenger of Air. Wait, there we go. The Messenger of Air, otherwise known as where's my swords? This right here is the Page of Swords, y'all. Right here. And I'm trying to find the page. Come here, sir. There we go. This and this, same thing. Colette Baron Reed be doing too much. I'm like, girl, you could have just said the page of the page of swords, but she does too much. But you know what? That's why she is a deck creator, and she's doing with lectures all over the world, living on a farm somewhere fabulous and stuff like that. And me, that's why I'm working 2 jobs. All right, but I digress. Okay, so messenger of the air, the only tarot to complement this would be the page of swords. Okay, and so when we talk about the page of swords, what we're talking about is messages coming in, information, words, alert, curiosity, picking something something up fast. So if the page of swords came up, what messages are you picking up right now, collective? Because with this, it tells me that some of you are on alert, you're curious, you mentally switch, you're mentally switched on. All right? So I'm gonna say this. When you all are in a state of alert, okay, not everything you hear needs a reaction. Going back to the astrological forecast. Not everything needs your reaction, but everything does need your awareness. Awareness and reactions are 2 distinctly different things. Don't get that shit twisted. Okay, because the page of swords, now on a traditional note, this is news, messages, communications, mental awareness. Mama wanted to rename him the messenger of air. Here we go. Your mind stays active when you are processing information or when you sensing a change. Pay attention. Information is already moving towards you. We're going to affirm. We're going to affirm, collective. We're going. Here we go, y'all. I am aware, alert, and open to clear messages. I am aware, alert, and open to clear messages. That's what we're going to do. Listen before you react. Listen before you react. Information is coming in. Messages are coming in. You're going to need that information before you open your mouth. All right? Something is going to be revealed or communication. Stay aware. Do not rush to respond to shit. I got to go, you all. I got to go. I got to go and make this money. I got to remember what I just told you so that I'm not, looking for a job. Baby, it's hard out here. It is hard out here. You got a little job. You got you a little piece of a job. You're going to keep a little piece of a job, all right? But we're not going to be reactive. We're not going to take shit personally. We're going to keep Cheryl in HR in a goddamn cubicle. That's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. All right, y'all. Stay in alignment. Alignment is your assignment. Remember, when shit goes hazy, come on, close your eyes. Ask the universe, show me how good it can be. Show me how good it can be. Oh, please, universe, keep Cheryl up in her cubicle, please. There we go. All right, y'all. You have a blessed day. Bye.